The Mercedes EQXX is a well-designed car both inside and out, and this is instantly obvious upon checking. But this wasn't just made to be fuel efficient, it's also meant to be a show car, showcasing what's to come for the Mercedes name. Welcome back to Refined Wealth. For today's video, have a look at the new Mercedes EQXX concept that mixes efficiency and sustainability that will surely leave you impressed. Did you know that there is a single Mercedes EQXX in the world? One and only. There are a lot of things that make this car unique, but in a nutshell, it's an ultra-high efficiency electric vehicle. Not only that, but the mushroom and cactus leather are used in the creation of the brand new Mercedes EQXX. The doors are also partially constructed from recycled plastic bottles, and the mats on the floor are made from bamboo. We'll see more of that later. To start, this car is extremely light. How? There's some smart stuff here too. They used biomimicry to create castings for the structure and suspension that were both thin and lightweight. That are calculations that require a lot of processing power but result in big weight loss in unimportant areas. The end result is literally skeletal. It looks like bones. Putting aside the aesthetics for a second and focusing on the practicality, this is a solar-powered automobile, very much like the futuristic Lightyear in development. Solar panels cover the roof and the back window area. Engineers from Mercedes could have made the front hood, rear, and side panels solar as well, but that wouldn't have made the car look like a car. Do you agree? Plus, extra panels and wiring could have voided any advantages of using so much solar energy. And for the sake of saving weight, the solar panels are limited to producing 12 volts and not feeding the 900-volt drive system. That is why you can forget about the fantasy of returning to a fully charged high-capacity battery in your car after leaving it in the sun for weeks. As far as solar power goes, the best case scenario is that all 12-volt systems inside the structure are run entirely by the sun. Both the drivetrain and the heat pump are part of the 920-volt system, and both must be powered by batteries. Not to mention, with just one day of sunlight, they can stretch their range by about 15 miles, which is cool. The EQXX uses a 920-volt system, which is way greater than the 400-volt systems used by most EVs and Mercedes' current EV lineup. Wiring can be smaller and lighter thanks to higher voltages because resistance drops. Mercedes considered increasing the charging amperage for the sake of faster charging, but ultimately decided that the weight penalty was not worth it in order to avoid the need for a battery cooling system to cool fast charging cells. Still, the high voltage results in less wasted effort and material. It takes a lot less energy to propel the EQXX because it weighs only 1,755 kilograms and glides through the air so easily. In less than 7 seconds, the EQXX can rocket forward to 100 kilometers per hour using only its 180 kilowatt motor. That's a neck-breaking speed. The maximum speed is also great, coming in at less than 90 miles per hour or 140 kilometers per hour. The reduced height bars are designed to reduce power consumption and thermal load, both things that we like. Also, EQXX's minimum fee for using their service is only 140 kilowatts. And I use the word only because the 100 kilowatt-hour 920-volt system could easily produce twice that amount of power with a more robust cooling system. But because the EQXX's range increases by more than twice as much per watt-hour of added power, the sum is a massive 186 miles in just 15 minutes. Not that charging is something this thing needs to do often. How does Mercedes save so much money at this efficiency? Well, everything begins with the wiring. As much power is stored in the battery as in a standard EQS limousine. Although it weighs only a third as much, it is only half as big. That it is cooled by air contributes to its compact size. The batteries in most modern electric vehicles need to be cooled with water, but this one does not. This reduces the car's overall aerodynamic drag and saves on weight. Not only are the high-voltage electronics and motor controllers painstakingly crafted to minimize losses, but so is everything else in the device. The motor itself is also a permanent magnet type. When something is lost, heat is created. Because of the engineer's obsession with efficiency, the motor and inverter were kept warm by being wrapped in a thermal blanket, an effect they had not expected. Even though they have a cooling system, most of it is blanked out to prevent unnecessary pump and drag power consumption. At this point, let's board into the interior of QXX. As a result of the tight confines, you might hit your head on the dashboard upon entry. The car rides low to the ground and has a somewhat bumpy ride quality for a Mercedes, which you can attribute to the narrow tires. A lot of white and neon lights give the interior a very EQ vibe. It's very contemporary and beautiful. All the furnishings, from the loop door handle to the shag carpet, are crafted from biodegradable stuff. Definitely a plus. Not to forget, it's very simple to operate the EQXX. The massive internal screen looks like it would eat through batteries quickly, but it's an OLED display, so the LED lighting is actually turned off. It's pretty incredible to look at, especially with the one-of-a-kind dynamics of the driving interface that Mercedes developed. You could also see the location of the sun and how much energy it was providing on some of the more interesting menus. Lots of hypermilling nerd content is included, like showing the driver exactly how much power is being used in each situation. So if you're into stats, this one's for you. The EQXX wasn't just designed to show off cutting-edge tech to the world. It was also meant to show the company what was possible in terms of future battery technology for electric cars from all its operations. We can all agree that the lessons learned would be applied to future automobile models, right? The EQXX was a smashing success for all concerned, both inside and outside the company. What do you guys think? Do you prefer that all vehicles today operate the same means of green energy as the Mercedes EQXX? Comment down your answers below. Don't forget to like this video. And since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the following video.